no, obviously whatever you lot do, they're just gonna use that anyway because you were a mid-table team, then all of a sudden you became the best team. They come now with right there. They say,
No, but hang on. That's the thing, though. We were a mid-table team for so long. People, this is the thing that annoys City fans is people talk about the history of football clubs, but City's history gets ignored. City were title winners in the 60s. First team to win an FA Cup. First major team to win an FA Cup. It was City have done a lot of things. It's like the no fans, even though City hold the record attendance within an English game, within their own stadium. See, this is the thing. We can sit there and we can. City were not this. People talk like City were this shitty little club since day one, since when they began, and they haven't been.
you're right about that. Past, you can't change that. That's the facts.
City had a bad 20 years, the same way Arsenal, Liverpool had a bad 20 years.
Exactly.
We're different.
We're different. I think United, they dominated 20-year periods. I don't think we did. We just came in and out, win a few, then we go. If you're really old, you remember them in the divisions below. If you're like, let's say in your 30s, 20s, you probably remember them like not being a top side. Do you know what I'm saying? They were just like that team, main road. Then they got City of Manchester Stadium. All these like they used to get like the wash players like Anelka tired, Peter Schmeichel tired, Seaman, all these kind of guys. That's what we remember City for. Then they came and did a mad thing. Let's not lie. You lot got Robinho, all of this shit, yeah. So
no one talks about Colin Bell, Mike Somerset, all them.
They don't look at City and remember and know. Maybe if, like Huddersfield won league title, but they don't like. If we spoke about Huddersfield right now, we're not gonna look at them and think, but they won the league in the 60s or 50s or wherever they did it. They're just gonna remember the history of when they were alive. You know what I'm saying? The time of at least their lifetime. Were they a half decent side? No. And your rise was so meteoric. Do you know what you lot did? Yeah, you lot learned off Chelsea and did it better. But you did what Chelsea could have or should have probably done with the money that they had, and then you kind of done it in a way that would be more sustainable. But you did it a lot more. How can I say? A lot more criminally still. You did it that because look, you did. Bro, Chelsea came and spunk how much money in the summer of 2003 and 2004 and 2005. They did a mad thing as well, you know. Like let's not keep Chelsea out of this, but they're just so dumb. Like they just let's win now. See, we're more like let's win, but let's put shit in place so that we're gonna stay there, bro. It doesn't matter. We're gonna build an infrastructure. And it looks shit. They had 5 managers in the last how many years? Like, talk about recently. So you lot just done it better, but you're both the same. You just kind of just came out of nowhere through external. Do you get me? Like we're not Arsenal. We ain't dominated before like that. Not like what you were saying about this United and the Cities. And I don't really know how they got there myself. Personally, I don't know if it was like managers per se or just luck or just talent or what the fuck happened there. But everyone's looking at you lot now because you're here now, and they put in the point as to why you're there now is because of these charges. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I felt sorry for some of you because what were you supposed to do? Change team? You're not gonna change team because your team's winning and it might be from some bookie way. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, you may as well just accept the hate. We get hate for no reason. We get hate for not winning trophies, and then we get hate for winning small trophies, and we get hate for being good but not winning the league. So you just gotta just accept it. You know what I'm saying? If you come guilty, you're guilty.
You know what it is though, Mitchell? You know what it is, Mitchell? Yeah, if you speak to most City fans, yeah, right, and you speak to most City fans, yeah, and people think that just because most of us say that we're not bothered. It's not that we're not bothered about the charges. It's just we're very relaxed because we know. We're very relaxed because we know our team.
Because we have researched it, and we have looked into it, and we know the details behind it.
Exactly, man. Like we know exactly. This is why I was even the debate before, man. Yeah, about obviously going out the Premier League. I don't know what when Jack and Elliot come back out, I'll speak. I'll have to speak to them about that because for me.
Well, I wanted to get Sir Rodri in as well. I wanted to try and get Sir Rodri's opinion.
Yeah, because there's no way that we can go and into this Super League. For me, there's no way that we can do this. I want us to dominate the Premier League so bad. Yeah,
Jack Lee wanted it because he wanted to run their fan, but you should concentrate on our local fan more than them. You know what I mean?
No, it's not even about that. Listen, it is about all fans should be accepted, abroad, local. The trouble is with the Super League, you are going to kill a lot of the local fans.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the thing for me though. Yeah, about this whole Super League thing. Is I can't. This is for me. I just can't. I can never imagine us going into that league, and I hope we don't go into that league. For us, if we really want to give the Premier League like if we want revenge or whatever we want, whatever Elliot and Jack want, and like, revenge for the Premier League, it will be about staying here and dominating that league. Because if this league turns into some Bundesliga, trust me, that's worse for the rivals, if you want to say it, than seeing us go into a Super League, which no team will follow us into that. There might be a few teams that will follow us, but let's be honest. If it's only us that signed up with Barcelona, Juventus,
They won't follow us.
They won't follow us. Who's going to leave the Premier League?
No. What I mean is, I do think teams would follow us. I just don't think. This is just my personal opinion. I don't think it would be. I think City would just be as hated in that as they are in the Premier League.
But you know,
this is the problem. City are hated, full stop.
Well, remember,
hated, full stop.
Yeah.
Remember, Martin. Juventus tried to go there. Both Milan's team, I think both Milan teams didn't join when Juventus were trying to go in the Super League. Barcelona tried to go in the Super League, but there wasn't really that many people that were really pushing towards the Super League. I think if we go there, the rest of the Premier League are just going to look at us and think, well, at the end of the day, the majority of teams in Europe are going to be playing Champions League football. You're going to be there with maybe Juventus and Real Madrid or Barcelona, 3 teams. But how can that be a league with 3 teams in it? You know, so I just think that we've got to be smart. We don't need to just jump into the Super League and jump into something that would be very bad for the English game.
You know the case, what happening? Will it affect transfers?
I don't know, Martin. That's a question for you. I have no idea.
What case?
What we're doing now, the last 2 weeks.
No.
Are we looking at are we really looking at a right winger?
I don't know what we're looking at in a minute, Cade. It's all up in the air. Alan back now. If anyone wants to make it Super League, go on G certified. You wanted Alan back, I brought him back for you.
I was just gonna say quickly. Yeah, you see how you said that you lot have read up on that and everything. Yeah. And even if you're sure that you'll come through, like maybe you'll be not guilty and all that. But what I was trying to say in terms of how I kind of feel bad for some of your fans is that regardless of the outcome, you're always good. Like everyone outside of City will always see it that way. Do you see what I'm saying? Their mind won't change. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, everyone will forever say 115, whether you go through or not, because there's been so many times where people with money have been like,
and that's why I said
I've got a legal case. Like when they go through, when they get found not guilty, knowing that it looked like they probably were, everyone's gonna say, yeah, they probably paid them off. So literally, there's no way. In terms of people's minds, it's going to go out.
With what you're saying, you sound like Miguel going, yeah, but they probably were.
No, I'm telling you, like, everyone else is still going to be like, yeah, but there was something dodgy.
There's nothing you can do. This is why I say you're doing the legal case now.
It's the same as right now, though. Like, as of right now, or even before the charges came, everyone outside of City probably thought something dodgy is happening, but there's nothing you can do. They win this, they win that. You just got to take it. And that's what's gonna happen. If you become not guilty, like everyone's still gonna think that you were guilty, and you're just gonna have to take it and just be like, listen, it was not guilty. You just got to firm it.
Well, G certified, Sir Rodra. I brought Alan and back. If anyone wants to dispute anything they've said or agree with what they've said,
that's why I've said all along. That's why I've said that we should go into the Super League and fuck the Premier League off. We're not wanting from them.
I was
was hearing what I was hearing